And this guy, Congressman Mike Gallagher, Republican of Wisconsin, for just a few more days, he's quitting on April 19th. Too late, apparently, for them to have a special election where they could possibly get another conservative in there. So with his leaving, Republicans are down to a one-vote majority. And I think this is a total betrayal and a dereliction of duty, especially for a guy who talks about duty on our country all the time. His last election, he first got elected in 2016, but in November of 2022, look at that. 223,000 people came out and voted for Mike Gallagher for a 2-year term. That's how long these things last. 2 years, 24 months. But he's quitting with 8 months to go. That is 1/3, I believe, of the work he has, of the work that 223,000 people voted for him to do. Now, why is he leaving? Well, he's complaining about a couple of things. Number one, he says Congress has now become, Congress is devolving into a green room for cable news shows and social media stardom. The guy does a lot of cable TV, by the way, but that's okay. Here's what it looks like he's really leaving for: a job at Palantir. There's some sort of tech company. One report says he's going to work as an advisor to the CEO, Alex Karp. Now, I don't know much about this company, but take a look at the money Alex Karp pays himself. I have a feeling if you're in his orbit, you're going to do very, very well, don't you? I guess that's an offer too good to refuse, right? You just blow off your constituents, even blow off the country. I could take it from certain individuals leaving, but from this guy, Mike Gallagher, and his self-righteous prognostications about how good he is. Check it out.
My family first came to Northeast Wisconsin 7 generations ago in 1845. Family taught me the value of hard work, of service to community, of service to country.
These things are so nauseating and canned, aren't they? Most families are yelling and screaming about getting the homework done. Give me a break, all of it. It is, but I guess people fall for this schmaltzy stuff, don't we? Next.
And I felt I owed an enormous debt of gratitude to my family, to this community in Northeast Wisconsin, to everyone that helped raise me and all the experiences I had. And I wanted to pay back a debt I felt I owed. And I just felt that if I look back and I didn't do my part, that I would regret it. We need people who will step up and serve. We need leaders. We need leaders who are ready to fight every single day to protect our rights, to protect what makes us great as a country.
Is really intense about walking that woman down the sidewalk. Right with me, man. Every single day, except the last 200 days of the term, right?
And I will work harder than anyone else in defense of our Constitution, on behalf of this community, and on behalf of your families, our state, and our country. And you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that your congressman is ready to fight every single day for this country and for Wisconsin's future.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, he will fight every single day for Wisconsin and the country. Nope, he's out of there to make a gazillion dollars. And that's unfortunately what almost all of them are there for. We don't know too much about what these guys make because they're private citizens, but sometimes we get very interesting windows. Tom Daschle, he was Senate Minority Leader for a while, I think Majority Leader too. He got beat when he ran for re-election a while back, and then he wanted the cabinet job under Obama, and he had to release everything. In 4 years, this guy, it was like he was in one of those booths with the money flying all over the round. Let's take a look at his, he needed to open a whole mess of bank accounts to squirrel away all of this money. That's crazy money. And what was his skill? What could he do? I guess he could get things done in Washington. Paul Ryan, the man who lost a talking contest with Joe Biden, he's on a million different boards. Those are all part-time jobs. Imagine getting this much money on the Fox board, $335,000 for a job where he has to work a couple of days a year. We gave him that stuff. Hey, I'll say this for Daschle and Ryan, though. They finished out their terms. You know who else didn't besides Gallagher? Boehner. Remember him? When he couldn't be speaker anymore, He just left. So Mike Gallagher, I do not think he has any future ever again in politics. Too bad. He was actually a pretty sharp guy, but he betrayed his constituents and I believe really let down the country. So remember this, though. Overall, the stuff that's happening to Trump, total sideshow. One of the benefits the Democrats think they're getting is that Joe is protected from the scrutiny that is due an incumbent president. And it's kind of like he's hiding in the basement all over again. I'll be right back.